Gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the host, straight from After the Slam podcast, Bodacious Albert.
After the slam, where the real ones stand, we talk dreams, defeats, and the master plan. From the locker room tales to the spotlight glam, you'll feel every hand. This is after the slam. This is after the slam. Body slam gear.
Welcome everyone to After the Slam episode 7. Finally, I got my guests here. Long time coming. I said the rematch. We did the 1 count, we did the 2 count, and now we're here with the 3. We finally got my boy Jay Hebert, side 95. I'm going to call him James throughout the show. Inspiration to me. He basically welcomed me into the collective as well as welcomed me into the spaces of Twitter and all that yada yada yada. Huge wrestling fan like myself. I've been with in his spaces, wrestling with Tism. Inspirational for everybody in that space. Also, he's a leader in the collective, the Wrestle Collective. He does a lot of things, and he told me earlier that I kind of inspired him to do something. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the man of the hour. Today is double duty for After the Slam, Bodacious Albert. Here he is, my man, Jay Hebert, side 95. My man James. What's up, buddy?
Hello. Good to see you, Albert. And I got to tell you that what you inspired me to do was get a dual camera setup. So now I got 2 cameras.
There you go.
That's gonna be my setup going forward when I do gaming streams again. So there you go.
See, speaking about gaming stream, what do you actually game?
So the last Let's Play I did was a mod for Super Mario Sunshine called Super Mario Eclipse. I can't recommend this mod enough. Like, if you grew up on a Nintendo GameCube like I did, and you loved Mario Sunshine, this like completes what Mario Sunshine was intended to be. So I can't recommend it enough. So go check it out. It's on my channel right now. You'll see.
I stopped at Pokemon Stadium in Nintendo 64.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's an old one. That's old school.
I'm old, man. I'm in my late 30s.
Hey, listen, nothing wrong with being old, man. We all a little bit old. I feel old anyway, and I'm only 30. So there you go.
You're only 30. You're a young dude. Hey, you know what?
I know.
But we're talking about Pokemon here. So go back. So this is a wrestling show, goddammit.
This is a wrestling show.
Again, I want to thank you. You know, we've been having a little difficulty trying to get our times together and stuff, but
You
know, I do appreciate your time on this show. And today's double duty for me. So let's get cracking. You know, now when I start my shows, I do all my guests. I like to break the ice. Okay.
Yes.
Crack it open a bit, you know, bud.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually ask break the ice questions. So let's before we start into the wrestling topic of things, give me 2 of your favorite songs you listen to your iPod, MP3 player, whatever, your disc Walkman if you're into that. What are your top 2 songs that you listen to right now?
Okay, so right now, if you're talking right now, I'm a metalhead. So I would have to go with Spirit Box, Ultraviolet, and then the second one I'd probably have to go with my favorite I Prevail song. I just forget the name of it because my brain fails me. So just give me a second while I actually look it up. I always have like a playlist on YouTube. I'm weird and I use YouTube, man. Like, other people use these apps and I'm like, yeah, screw that. Bow Down, which is like, if you have not heard, this is like one of the hardest metal songs, probably in like the last 10 years when it released. So I'd recommend checking it out if you like some really sick breakdowns and really good riffs, and just if you like some screamos, but also really good singing. Guy's a very underrated vocal artist.
Really?
He did a couple songs for NXT and AEW in the past. One in particular was called I what is it? I Am the Deadline. I think it's Deadline, or no, something like that. It's a really good song. It's a really good tune. It's a really good tune. I recommend I Prevail to a lot of people.
Are you a Dream Theater fan?
Love Dream Theater. Yeah.
Yeah.
My buddy Casey is more of a Dream Theater fan than I am.
Okay.
But I do love me some Dream Theater.
Yeah.
Can't go
All right.
wrong with some of them tracks.
So that was a good answer. I like that. I'm gonna Deadline. Okay, the question number 2, breaking the ice. I asked this for everybody, and I get different answers. And if you say Jack Black, I'll just laugh at it. If there's a wrestling movie being made, you're in the audience. You have to play. Somebody has to play you in the audience with a crowd sign. It could be a wrestler. It could be an actor. Who would play you, James?
Who would play me? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not really sure. Not many people are like me. If I had to pick, it would probably be Ben Affleck. Mainly because of his role in The Accountant, and I thought he did a really awesome job in kind of showing the psychological effects of having autism in that movie.
Okay.
If you have not seen it, it's basically he's a secret agent, but he's also has autism, and he's super obsessed with numbers and math, and he has like a side job and a secret job. His civilian job is working as a bank teller. So can't recommend that movie enough. Go and watch the second part. I want to see the second part so bad. I am unfortunately broke. So yeah.
No. I'm unfortunately broke. All those collective things behind you right there. I don't think you're broke.
No. This is over years though. That's the thing. Like that, a lot of these my mom bought me. I just kept them for safekeeping, and because I have everything digital now on my PC. But like I kept all these after years of collecting them. So there you go.
All right, man. So let's get into it now. Ding, ding, ding. I forgot all my effects. I had all these effects ready for the show, and I forgot to plug them into the show. But it is what it is. Building every week. After the Slam is building every week. I get all these cool guests coming in. You're one of them. So yeah, it's thumbs up. That thumb, man. Even when I drew you in that cartoon character, that thumb came.
I love a thumbs up. I don't know, man. It seems to be a typical thing.
All right, bud. Okay, so. Question number 1 for you, Mr. James.
Yes.
How did you fall in love with pro wrestling?
Okay, so mine's a super unconventional story. I've told this once to the public, but then that podcast got taken down. So I watched when I was a wee lad. I saw what I found out later was like the Montreal screw job.
Okay.
My parents had paid for the pay-per-view. Or I think my dad paid for the pay-per-view because of a friend that wanted to watch it. And they were over at her house, and I was watching all this nonsense go on where, like, Bret Hart, I found out it was Bret. He was spitting in the face of Vince. Shawn was in the ring after just winning the belt, right? And I'm just seeing all this drama, and I'm like, oh, wow. Like, I was just glued to it. And I was like, keep in mind, that was 1995, so I'm like 3 years old by this
97.
point. I just turned 3. Yeah, 97. I would just turn 2 or 3. So I'm watching this and I'm like glued to it. And that's like my first time seeing pro wrestling. That's when I broke into being a casual fan. What really got me to be a hardcore fan and what got me to keep tuning in every week was a little luchador who happens to be in my backdrop here called Rey Mysterio.
Junior.
Rey Mysterio Jr., yes. Showed up on SmackDown in 2002. He was my favorite guy ever. He came out, I think, in a very much a Spider-Man-esque mask. I saw him on TV, and the rest is history, man. Like, I just became a huge fan ever since, and I love Rey still to this day. He's still one of my favorites, one of my all-time GOATs. And yeah, I just kind of been hooked ever since, thanks to Rey. So thank you, Rey.
Rey Mysterio. Did you follow him? Did you research him in WCW?
Yes. Oh my God, his match with Eddie Guerrero is one of the greatest of all time. Like just genuinely one of the greatest matches. If you guys love the style of AEW, that is all innovated by Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You have to go out of your way to watch this match if you love the current style of today's landscape and all forms of wrestling. Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio, in my opinion, pioneered it. So definitely go check that out if you like the high flying stuff.
You gotta add Dean Malenko in that. No.
Yeah, true. No, that's fair too. His matches with Dean Malenko, Ultimo Dragon, hell, he had some great matches with Cinco Play, Psychosis. There's so many great matches from that time.
My Mysterio matches are with Jericho. Every Mysterio, Chris Jericho, Rey Mysterio match for me over my favorite matches on the card. Whenever they wrestled each other, those two always had magic together when they wrestled. And
yeah, literally, like even in the 2008 era, like that IC title match is like really underrated match between those two. Like it was a really, really well done match. Yeah, you're right. Like those two always had really good chemistry.
When they were the mask out and hits the roll up. I'm a Jericho
and this was the Jericho peak of him being an asshole, like No Country for Old Men Jericho.
Oh yeah.
Hypocrite, parasite. Yeah, it's good shit.
Yeah. All right. If you could step into the ring, you're a wrestler now. And I know a lot of my guys saying, oh, no, I'm not going to do that. Oh, my God. If you could step into the ring, any era, with one opponent, one-on-one match, who would it be?
Well, just talking about Ray. Probably number one. If I had to pick two others, though, that aren't obvious, and they're kind of 1A, 1B, MJF, Will Ospreay, for obvious reasons.
Wow.
So a lot of people, this is what makes me like still stick with AEW, even despite the drama that happened like in 2023. And I don't think I've ever really explained this. So this is the first time anybody's hearing this.
Oh, nice.
Especially people that I've been on that hate on AEW, that when I was really mad at the company for that. The reason I stay with AEW and stick with them is I'm so damn proud that, number one, Tony Khan, who's obviously special needs himself, is the head of this thing. And then you also have MJF and Will Ospreay, who are obviously the two aces of that company. And you're not going to convince me otherwise. Those two are the 1A, 1B, and they both have special needs. One has ADHD and RSD. The other one has autism. I have all three. So, seeing them succeed and get to the very top of their professions is just super cool to me. So I'd probably say those two.
That's pretty cool to hear, because somebody that has like you said special needs, and you find superstars. Can I call them superstars? If
I would call them superstars. I think they are, especially MJF's case. Jesus Christ, there you go. He's doing Happy Gilmore, brother. I think he's broken that ceiling.
I get like my ass chewed when I say superstars for AEW guys. I'm like, okay, what are they then? Wrestlers? Okay, I get that, but I mean, for me,
I call him a superstar. I think it's just so many people, like they hear that term and they get icked out by it because it's such a Vince term, right?
Yeah,
and that's true. That's absolutely true.
Yeah,
it is very much a Vince term. I just don't put like words that don't necessarily have a bad connotation on with it. Like I call MJF a superstar. I call Will Ospreay a superstar, but that's just me. So
yeah. But anyway, my camera over there just turned off. See, that's going crazy stuff going on.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it's okay. You're trying.
Oh man. I'm getting there. See, boom. Backup camera, guy. Backup camera.
There you go.
Okay, so yeah, I like those answers, because for me, I'm always gonna say my three guys. CM Punk, happy birthday, CM Punk today. Punk's birthday.
CM Punk would definitely be in my top 5 to fight for sure.
So CM Punk, happy birthday to Punk.
Yep. I didn't even know it was his birthday today.
Shit. Yeah, today's his birthday. 47 years old.
Mm. And then Edge, you said, shout out Adam Copeland.
Yeah, I'm not going to call him that.
He's always Edge to me, damn it.
He's always Edge to me, god damn it. This is, when he went to AEW, God bless him, you got to make a paycheck somewhere. But, at the end of the day, for me, you're always Edge. Don't fucking change your name to Copeland. Adam Copeland, you're Edge, damn it. So
I mean, part of that's on the Fed for sure. I wish he could actually take that with him, man. Like, for real.
I don't even know if he wanted to take that with him. To be honest,
Mm,
that's another
that's fair
thing.
too. That's fair
So,
too.
all right, so let's go back to music. Favorite theme song that pumped you up all the time when they walk in, and you're excited. And we're gonna say MGF.
No, honestly, MJF it doesn't pump me up, but it is a good tune for his character.
Yeah, for sure.
Elevated by Will for Will Ospreay. That's number one. Number
Yeah.
two, probably This Fire Burns, which was CM Punk's first theme song,
Mhm.
and also Randy Orton's theme, and then also Judgment Day 06's theme, if you know your lore. And then, if I had to pick a third, I don't know why I always got pumped up to the Rey Mysterio original theme, not the new theme. I don't hate it, but it's not who's that jumping out this guy. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that. It's never gonna be that. So
That's okay. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, let's go. So I'm gonna give you this. I never asked this question to anybody, so I'm gonna ask you the first time. I'm gonna ask you this. If you could redesign, okay, let's go cut to this. Redesign any of these championship belts behind me, or anyone that you want to say. If you could redesign one to make it yourself, make it your own. You're the champion now, and you want to redesign that title for your standards. What title would it be, and how would you design it? And never ask that question to anybody.
Any of those titles. So it has to be specific.
No, none of these. None of these. It doesn't have to be.
Okay.
You can pick anyone you want.
Anyone I want. Okay. Okay, so mine's probably the most cop-out answer. I'm taking the IWGP V5 and I'm changing it to the V4 because it is, dude. I'm sorry to all New Japan guys. I'm sorry if you like the new design. This is not against you. Me personally, fuck that Decepticon logo looking ass title. I'm sorry, I hate it.
It doesn't remind
so
you
much.
I don't like it either. Doesn't it remind you of like Jeff Hardy's one of Jeff Hardy's belts that he used to have?
It does, but yeah, it also reminds me. A lot of people said the American Nightmare logo for Cody. A lot of people said that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but for me,
small.
It looks like the Decepticon logo mainly because of the silver within the freaking belt. It looks like something straight out of Transformers, and it's like. That'd be cool if it was for a Transformer wrestler, but this is like your biggest prize, and it looked like you took the V4, turned it into a freaking piece of shrapnel, and shrunk it in the fucking dryer. And no, I want big gold. Don't give me big gold. That's what I want. Like that's really the simple answer. If I had to actually design a championship, I would either choose the Intercontinental or the TNT title. Probably one of those two, just because those are infamous for having redesigns. Those are the two I'd probably go with.
Okay, yeah, the TNT title for me is like I don't like it. Even the TBS title, I find them really like why. I like for AEW title wise, the one that Okada's holding.
The United title, or well, actually, hold on. There's three. So we gotta pick one.
Wait, not the common one. They're the common ice, not that one there.
You're talking about
the one that Kenny Omega held.
The one that Kenny Omega held, the international title. Yeah, that belt is very nice.
That design should be their secondary title, not the TBS title.
It is technically for the women's title. Like that international title is kind of copy and pasted from the women's title. Not a bad look either, by the way. Just saying, like, it's very, very beautiful looking belt. Both of those.
It is a very nice title. It is Again, that those TBS and TNT titles, I'm not a big fan. I'm a big fan of that one, the white IC title.
Yeah. That's a lot of people's favorite.
That is the title that if I ever was a pro wrestler, that's the title that I don't give a shit about the World Heavyweight or WWE. Give me the IC title, and I made it in life. You know what I mean?
Well, this is where every like IWC podcaster comes in there. You Mark, like they do with Darby Allin for not wanting to be the world champion. Yeah. That's when you're gonna get called a Mark, man.
At the end of the day, I said in my Call It in the Ring show yesterday, we're all fucking marks. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If you tell yourself you're not a
mark, man. Like I'm the markiest of marks. You know, shit.
We're all marks, and at the end of the day, anyways, I think I ranted yesterday because of the backstage talking and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
I don't care about this stuff. Watch the
hear you,
show.
man. I
Watch
hear
the
you.
show. Enjoy it. That's all. Who cares about who's going to the White House and who's doing this and that? Who gives a rat nanny?
I never gave a fuck about the politics. I never gave a shit about politics, period. I also definitely, if I hate politics, I hate wrestling politics. I always thought, especially like in general, right? Politics in pro wrestling has always got in the way of fucking business. Always.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is terrible. Like all your biggest opportunities and fumbles, you could all trace back to bullshit politics in every company you watch. Every company. Like no matter how big or small. Like Ryan and I talked about it a few times along with Hannibal, which he'll be interviewing pretty soon after me, right?
Yes, sir.
We literally broke down how this is such an industry deep problem, because it is. Like it's even at the fundamental roots of like low level independence, it's fucking bad. I ran a CAW league, fuck it, I'll mention it here, that was riddled with that shit. For real. Like it's when so many egos are involved, it is so hard to maintain all that shit, man. It's frustrating. It's so frustrating. Because like you see a big opportunity and everybody can see this big opportunity except the person who's being directed 50 different ways by all these egos. And it always ends badly. So yeah, I hate politics in wrestling just as much as I hate it in politics in general. So there you go.
Just for me, it's just enjoy the show. Just watch it. You know, like who you like, hate who you want to hate. You know, there's baby faces and there's heels for a reason.
Yeah, exactly true.
And just enjoy it, because at the end of the day, you're always gonna go home happy. So, because if your favorite wrestler lost the week before, he's definitely gonna win the week later. So it's
I do believe in making sure that they win at the very right time. I do believe in that, but like, you know, and that's part of the whole politics thing about it, right? But otherwise, like, yeah, I'm in agreement with that.
I was on the Space Theater. Was it yesterday after my show? And someone was talking about, like, I brought up the Braun Breaker thing, that the world title looks awesome on Braun Breaker. It does.
Yep. Yeah, it does.
But and then they didn't put him in the Battle Royal. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. There's a reason for that, guys. You know, just wait and see. He's gonna end up with the title anyway. You know that. Just wait and be patient.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway,
yes. Some people are impatient because they're worried. I think because they've been scorned so many times, they don't want to see their favorite get scorned again. You know what I mean? And that's kind of a problem when wrestling companies in the past have just constantly done that to the fans. And now it's like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah. So. It's like, for me, I've been like, I watch, okay, I'll admit I watch a bit more WWE than AEW because I don't really catch AEW, and I got kids. I put my kids to sleep, and you know, it was like Netflix. I got Netflix here in Canada, right? So I got Raw and SmackDown and NXT. Like I could rewind and everything, right? So it's easy access. But at the end, like, so what we're let me get back to what I was saying with Braun Breaker. This past 2 months, they've been pushing Bronson Reed with Roman Reigns and all this for this rivalry stuff. Then boom, Braun Breaker spears Seth Rollins, and now Braun Breaker is the best. He's the face, right? And now you look at Bronson Reed in the background like a little puppet, just standing there. But they were building him as the machine is destroying everybody. It's like,
should have been with the bloodline. That's what I've been saying since day one.
Don't even talk to me about that.
But no, no. Oh my God, yeah, with the NFTs. No, but the reason I say that though is because when you really break it down, right? This guy hit the most over he was when he was with the bloodline in that War Games match. It was the most over he's ever been. And then because he injured himself, it's like, well, we're gonna make you a heavy for the rest of eternity. And I'm like, dude, you build this guy up, and he was like one of your top attractions for like a year.
Yeah. And
then he joins the bloodline, which made his stock rise even more. And then you take him out to put him with the Vision. What one? Like you literally had like a golden goose here in the bloodline. Like you had another opportunity to do the whole Blood Brothers thing that Afa and Sika did.
Yeah.
You could have easily done that with, Jeff Cobb. I don't know his name now. And Bronson Reed and Jacob Fatu or Solo Sikoa or one of the two.
Yeah.
And you didn't, and that's like crazy to me. So I think it was a missed opportunity with Bronson, and it's not going to happen with Breaker. They're thinking of like putting the belt on him like as soon as Survivor Series, and that dude deserves it because that dude has improved leaps and bounds. I mean, he's the complete package at this point, and he's got the mouthpiece behind him in Paul Heyman.
Mhm.
Fucking strap the rocket to him, man. Strap the rocket to him for real.
Yeah, totally agree. But now, see, now we talk about this. So I want to ask you this question.
Yeah.
What's your favorite storyline you've ever like enjoyed watching in pro wrestling in any company?
Favorite storyline is a crazy one. Wow. I don't know if I've ever been asked that question.
Only here on After the Slam.
There you go. Shit. Let me see. That's a stumper. If I had a gun to my head, right? I don't have a gun to my head. It's okay.
Hope not. Jesus.
Person. Yeah, right. If you have a gun to your head, then you need to call the police. You know what? I think, and this is because it was so different from everything in wrestling.
Yeah.
I gotta go with the Better Than You Baby storyline.
That's a good answer. That's a very good answer.
I and the reason I say that is like the ending was flawed. I'll grant you that.
Somebody got hurt.
Because it was, but there was nothing they could have done. Like the premise and how much they got done before the injury and even after the injury.
Yeah.
The amount of character development that they put into MJF, turning him babyface, which was a huge risk at the time. Huge fucking risk. And it was in the middle of his fucking title reign, right? And they just sold a bunch of shirts. Like they sold so much merch because people related to this. Because we've all had that like narcissistic friend, and we've also had that really caring friend in our lives. It's such a real tangible thing now, especially nowadays when mental health is like so like prevalent in today's society. Like that was such a well-told story despite the flaws with it, because realistically, of course things are gonna be flawed, especially friendships. And in a way, even though it didn't end the way it should have, at the same time, isn't that life?
Yeah.
I think it was a really good story, and I don't think it gets nearly enough love. So I'd actually have to go with that, I think. In general, anything MJF does, like, is always A tier. Like, the dude knows how to get over. He knows the landscape. He knows what to do, when to do it, every time. Like, this dude doesn't miss. Like, dude has 100% batting average every time, you know?
MJF, for me, he's got the total package. When it comes to his wrestling ability, he's great. I'm never going to deny his wrestling ability. He's a great wrestler, and he's a fucking hell of an actor.
Oh, my God, yeah.
For me, if I have to pick a feud in AEW, his feud with Punk.
Yeah, it was a really good feud, too, yeah.
His amount of...
And even that, there was a little bit of symbolism with that, now that you mention it, with the him meeting him in a meet and greet, and like that's just the point in where he turns into the bad guy.
Yeah, it's
brilliant stuff.
Storytelling.
Yeah, it's brilliant stuff. Yeah,
it was. Yeah, good answer for the Cole and MJF. And MJF, although he's in AEW, he's still an amazing wrestler and actor as well. Happy Gilmore too. He's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's so good in that. Oh my God, he's amazing. Like, and he had a side character role. He's gonna be in Happy Gilmore 3, and he'll have a predominant role. I'm telling you,
he was
that good in it. He's gonna be the man. I'm telling you,
he's gonna be the man. Any wrestling events you attended to that you enjoyed?
So I've been a total to. I've been in a total of. As far as major shows, I've been a total to 3. I'll give you the most infamous one. It was the very first show I went to. My dad knows because he took me. It was a house show for SmackDown. And it was during these, it was like 04, beginning of 05, going into
JBL.
WrestleMania 21. JBL's the champion. Cena's trying to get the belt off him.
Yeah.
There was a match between Booker T and Rey Mysterio, and me being a Rey mark and me not happy with Booker being such a bad guy and dissing SmackDown. And I was a SmackDown kid, by the way, when he did that whole storyline where he's like, I want to be on Raw, right? That's prime time. I hated him for it. It's like, you used to be a good guy. I was getting red in the face, and I'm like, it's still real to be damn it kid by that point, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was screaming at him so much. Booker tried to look at me, bug-eyed, tried to talk trash to me. And then he saw me so red, and then he just started corpsing in the middle of the ring. And then the crowd starts chanting Booker T because they hated me. So they wanted Booker to win because I was so loud in the Cohasset Music Hall. They wanted him to win. So I was like, I had effectively switched the roles in that one time. And Booker won, but then he shook the hand of Ray, and the fans went nuts for it. And then, like 2 weeks later on TV, the 6-man happens where Booker T turns on JBL and becomes a babyface and becomes the next contender for the title. So there you go. I take credit for that. So there you go.
That kid and that, this reminds me of that kid that John Cena when he came back when he turned heel. That kid in that red shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that you?
Was that you? Yeah, no, for sure. Cena recognized me in that crowd too. He actually gave me the free ticket because I couldn't meet him in person because the line was so long. He was like super popular by that point too, by the way, because that's how I got the tickets. And then I saw him again at the Decade of SmackDown celebration in like 2009. And I made a fan sign for him. He looked at me and he's like, that's pretty good. You'll see him on the camera. I'm holding up the sign and he's like, that's pretty good. He's pointing to my sign. And like, I have a picture somewhere. I just didn't get it off Facebook, but yeah. Cena's pretty chill. I like Cena.
Yeah, that's something that a lot of people, I was saying in my previous podcast with Alex the Elite. If you're not a Cena fan, you're lying to yourself. Like, don't be Cena's. He's not that good of a wrestler. We know he's not good of a wrestler. We know he's not that great. We know he's not a Bret Hart. We know he's not a Shawn Michaels. We know that. But you're a fan, and if you were screaming John Cena, Cena sucks. Let's go Cena, Cena sucks. What does that mean? Yeah. You're a fan, so stop being a dick. You could say whatever you want about the man, but he might be the nicest, kindest individual in the world. And plus, we might hear these horror stories that he wanted to bury this and bury that. Again, this is backstage politics that we don't care about. Mm-hmm. If John Cena was in your life, he was in your childhood. I grew up with John Cena. So did you. So
yeah.
The 14th is not going to be an easy day for anybody.
No, it is not. No, it's not going to be an easy day for me, especially. I know Jeff Meacham. He it's not going to be easy for him because he's known the guy since he started in UPW. So
yeah, me too. I followed him in UPW as well as the prototype.
Yeah, prototype, brother. Like I'll give you a hot take with him, right? Because they kind of bungled his heel run. I think everybody, even if you're a WWE fan, AEW fan, any fan of wrestling, you can admit his heel run was so fucking botched, right? And then it was what it was. And then his face run was, they've been picking his opponents. I'll give you my hot take. I have not given anybody, and I can't take credit for this. I got to give my buddy Ryan, my co-host on Wrestling with Tism, for this idea. So I'm just going to say it here. Because why not? So you're getting an exclusive hot take from me.
Exclusively on After the Slump.
Yeah. I think Cena's going to pull Hogan. I think he's going to go to AEW.
Oh my God.
I think that will break the internet if that happens, I'm telling you. I think, and I don't think, I'm not like going to psych myself out into thinking it's like there's a possibility it won't happen. There's a greater possibility it won't happen. Yeah. But my thing is, and Ryan's thing is, the chances aren't zero. You got to think about it, right? what was his first movie role that he ever had? Ready to Rumble. He was a background character. It was a WBD produced movie. When he became big in Hollywood, what are a majority of his movies for? WBD. When he was doing hosting gigs, what were they for? It was Wipeout on TBS, owned by WBD. And then you look at how they bungled his heel run. You look at how he worded his tweets specifically. The recent tweet that he worded. I am retiring from WWE in-ring competition. Did not say pro wrestling.
No. He said that from the beginning, from Money in the Bank. He said it from. Yeah. He said it when he said he was gonna in-ring competition. I do see him in a backstage segment. I do see him doing a
sure.
Coming in,
and he easily could still be with the Fed, and that's I'm not even denying that also is a possibility. But I'm not going to be blinded in that he also could show up in the dub. He could show up in AEW.
If that happens, the stocks for AEW go.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And WWE better be fucking sweating. That's what's happening.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Like he is the closest person to Hogan that they have.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%.
I know that's crazy to some people to even consider that this could happen, but when you really break it down, what does Cena have to lose? He doesn't owe anybody in that company anything when you think about it either, because he owes Vince his career. He owes Vince everything. He does not owe Triple H shit, and they've been screwing him around.
Yeah.
He could. He could. And this, it's funny that we talked about the backstage politics and nobody cares, but
we're getting into it.
This is one of those things where if it happens, I think everybody would be stoked. They'd be excited. They'd be intrigued. And I already got a plan for him, right? He comes in, he's babyface for a little bit. The fans reject him. That's the plan, right? And then you turn him heel, just like they did Hogan. He leads his own group called the Chain Gang. I already got the 4 people in mind.
Jesus. Okay, yeah.
The acclaimed, Eddie Kingston, Men Like Doris. Boom. You're off to the races at that point. I'm telling you. Go for
it. It would work. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. I like those guys. Maybe not Eddie Kingston, but I like the rest of them, your choices.
That's fair. That's fair.
But you got to get rid of those 1,000 other groups that AEW holds. It has to be one.
I like groups. I'm one of the weirdos that loves like faction warfare, man. I even liked it in TNA. I don't know. Like I thought it was fun.
It's too many, man. It's too many freaking people in AEW that have groups, man. Too many.
I know. But for me, I thought it was fun. I always think it's fun. Like I even liked it in New Japan, like Chaos and Bullet Club and
that was it.
Goon.
It was 3.
No, there was a lot more than 3, brother.
Really?
I'll tell you
3 I know
right
of.
now.
3 I know of. That's it.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were the major factions, sure, but like they've always had major factions. They've always had more than 3 at a time. Yeah. The United Empire started during that time too, like towards the tail end of the 3 ones. So Anyway, that's just me. I like me multiple factions. Give me all the factions and have them fight each other. That's my thing. It's a matter of making sure that within the factions you book the singles just as important as the tag team and as the trios. And that's like the difficult thing. You can do it, but you actually have to really focus on it. And you have to have like a really good focus group of people to do it. So,
Okay, so I have a question here. What's one thing you think people get wrong about wrestling fans or the wrestling community?
Cool. They think that we don't believe that wrestling's fake, and we know it's fake, and we know it's scripted. I mean, that's the obvious one. Like, come on. Like, I love that somebody who never watches wrestling is like, this is fake, right? It's like, do you know the Avengers Endgame is fake too? Do you really think Robert Downey Jr. died? What are we talking about here?
When they
Like,
say these things, man. I was at a birthday party this morning,
yeah.
and with my daughter, she had it was like a skate park place, and they're like, "Oh, so what do you do?" I'm like, "Oh, I do construction. I do work for the city of my town, and I do a podcast." No, what's your podcast about? Oh, it's wrestling. All that fake stuff, and I go, "Oh,
It's so fucking aggravating. It's like, yes, it's fake.
yes,
Just like TV shows,
yeah." I'm
just
like,
like movies.
"That's exactly what I said." I'm like, "What did you watch this morning before leaving?" I was watching Grey's Anatomy. Exactly, it's not real.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man. Jesus
Anyways.
Christ.
Yeah, that's what people. The people say these things. I don't know. Okay, so here's another question.
Yeah.
Another question. If you have to pick two guys to make a tag team right now to win,
Right now.
let's say, I got balloons coming up. See, my camera plays these games with me. uh,
Hey,
fucking
listen.
balloon.
Hey, listen. I like
Look at this,
balloons.
bang.
Yeah. Colors. Great.
Hey, look, bubble
There you
thumbs
go.
up. Okay. If you're gonna pick two guys
Mhm.
as a tag team, who would you be? And winning tag team titles from either the AEW World Tag Team titles or the tag titles on Raw or SmackDown.
Wow. Man, that's a difficult one. If I had to pick two people to make a tag team out of, and I have to pick two singles wrestlers, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Yeah. I mean, I know I mentioned them earlier. Probably MJF, Will Ospreay.
They would make a killer team.
Yeah, they would. I
Yeah.
I say those two because of the obvious that I mentioned earlier, and the fact that MJF has proven that he could be a baby face, and he's proven that he can make unkin friendships turn into really lifelong friendships work.
Yeah.
And so can Ospreay. He's proven that also. So yeah, I go with Ospreay and MJF.
So right there, Forbidden Door. Who are my two guys? They fought each other on Raw this past Monday. Two guys, MJF and Will Ospreay versus AJ Styles and Finn Balor, tag team match.
Oh
That'd
my
be a-
god! Oh, don't get me. Oh, that would be such a slapper of a match.
That'd be four guys, Forbidden Door right there, tag team
Yeah,
match right there. I
That
still
would-
think that
You
AJ
gotta
and
main
Dragon
event
Lee, stupid, but Finn Balor, AJ Styles.
I couldn't agree more, man. Jesus Christ. Yeah,
Um,
AJ Lee is the tag team champion
What the
now.
hell?
We'd love to see it.
Stupid. Yeah, what do you call that? What did LA Knight used to do when he was Eli Drake? Dummy.
Dummy. Yeah. Yeah.
But AJ and Vin together would have been a good
Sure.
that should happen anyways. But that against those two guys, MJF and Will Ospreay, that's a
Yeah.
killer of a tag match right there.
Yeah, man.
That's a killer of a tag match. That's a Forbidden Door match. If they ever had to do if they ever got along, these two fools of a company of AEW and WWE, if they ever got along and put events together.
To be fair, Tony has been open to it. It's the other side that's kind of
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm mentioning that Tony. If Tony's fair, I don't know. I'm telling you now.
Tony is. He's been on record saying he is on video. Yeah, it's the other side that keeps playing bullshit with him. They have since the company launched. A lot of people don't, and not that it matters because at this point I agree with you. It's stupid. At this point, it's childish. But Triple H did start it by calling him a pissant t-shirt company back in the Hall of Fame in 2019.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, none of this would be happening if you just let them be. So much so that even The Rock has repped AEW before. He says it's cool, right? And he's also worn a New Japan shirt just casually. And everybody freaked out over him wearing the New Japan shirt.
Yeah.
It's Triple H is, you could tell he's a product of Vince. Doesn't like competition.
He was groomed by him. It's only normal.
Yeah, exactly.
He was groomed by Vince, and it was what it was. And he is the duplicate of Vince McMahon. We know that.
Exactly.
Again, if they could have merged together, not merged, not like TNA and WWE.
Yeah. We don't need to merge them, but every 2 years, get together, do a big time super card with all the other companies. Yeah.
You know how much money you would make each other?
Yeah, exactly. And it's everything's a territory system anyway. Just fucking embrace it and stop trying to hog talent. it does nothing for anybody ultimately at the end of the day. It doesn't do anything.
Why are you hugging Andrade? Just give it to him.
Yeah,
You know?
seriously, just let him go. Like you are doing shit with him anyway.
Yeah.
He's about to get into a big program with Omega. You cut the legs out from under him. Just let him fucking wrestle. Like if you need to, finally bargain the bridge, right? You want Andrade. You want to use Andrade as a pawn. You shouldn't. I think it's stupid. I will always say that because the wrestlers are the reason why we pay any ticket. Yeah. We wouldn't have a show if it wasn't for the wrestlers, right? But if you're going to do this, at least advocate to get Adam Copeland for one last show and have him fight Cena one more time in this final match. That's what they should be doing. That's what they should do, right? And then I wouldn't have an issue with any of this.
Well,
and because then they would let Andrade out because that would be the bargaining chip. But if we're not doing that, then what the hell are we doing? I think even David Otunga said that, by the way, and he just that's the only gain that WWE actually gets from this. If that's not in their cards, that's not in their plans, let the fucking guy go. Because you're going to lose that lawsuit. You lost the one with Brock years ago when you did the same thing to him. Why are you trying to do that with Andrade? When you know he's got fuck you money. You know that Tony and Shahid have fuck you money. They're going to fight this and win. Like, what are we doing? I just don't understand. Like, for God's sake, like, there's no way you win that. There's no way. Like, even David Otunga, Harvard-educated lawyer. If you don't believe my mark-ass words for it, go watch David Otunga. He says the same shit that I said. Like, come on.
That's what I mean. If they only could work together some way, somehow, life would have been a lot easier.
No, I agree. I couldn't agree more, brother. Trust me, I'm with you.
Oh, that was funny. Made me cry.
There you go.
Okay. Next question.
Yes. What we got?
Finishing move. What is your top finishing move of all time?
Oh, wow. Okay. There's a few.
Top
really
three.
Top three. All right. So number 1, Stormbreaker. Number 2, One Winged Angel. Number 3, 619.
No attitude adjustment. No F5. No spear.
Nah. I mean, to be fair, they are they're really good moves, right? But like, I don't know, something about a One Winged Angel, like that. That's
such a beautiful move.
It's so good. Like that finishes the match, you know. Shit.
I don't know the name of it. It's not hitting my head. When Kenny Omega runs to the corner, they're leaning on the ropes like a 619, but he runs and he hits the knee in the back of your head. What do we call that?
V trigger.
V trigger. Oh, I love the V trigger.
Yeah, he's great. You know, he got that from Captain Falcon, by the way, from
really
Super Smash Bros. Yeah, you can tell by the animation. Like it's the way he every. I don't think people realize because it took me a bit to clock it right because like
he's a big gamer.
Even though we all don't agree with a lot of the shit he says, right? Cornette always says the Prissy Prance knee. It occurred to me, oh wow, Prissy Prance is very much Captain Falcon. He's very flamboyant when he fights in the game, and he does a knee very similar to what Omega does. And I'm like, holy shit, he just took it, he nabbed it from Captain Falcon of all the people. So there you go. So,
yeah, I like your answers. The storm. What is it called again?
Stormbreaker. Yeah,
that's Tony Storm's move.
No, that's Zero. Stormbreaker is Will Ospreay's move where he has you in a double underhook and then he spins you around.
Oh yeah. Isn't that like he couldn't do that no more because he hurt somebody or something? Or he's like, I'm never.
No, that was Tiger Driver. That was Tiger Driver.
Tiger Driver. That's what.
Yeah, he injured Danielson accidentally with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, match Fox. Yeah, it was a worked injury, but match Fox. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Like go out of your way to watch it if you want to see a AEW
so I watched the Brian Danielson versus Will Ospreay match. I watched that one.
I'm saying for the people who never like tuned into AEW, watch that. Like it is.
Yeah, that's a good match. I'm not a big like I said in my previous podcast. I'm not a big Brian Danielson kind of guy.
Fair. Fair.
It's not the fact of his wrestling ability. It's not his wrestling skills. It's the fans that overrate him. Like, make the fans love him too much. Love him too much. But what has he done for you lately?
Now I could hear that. Now I could hear that. Back then, you got to remember, like, he was
over like no tomorrow. Like he was on top. Like, yes, even when Daniel Bryan.
Even when he turned heel, he was over. Like, that match with Brock was the first match that he had when he was a bad guy, technically speaking. And they were both heels at that point. But Danielson wrestled the face, and it was like the final thing that made him snap into this eco-friendly thing. That was fantastic character work. Like, people don't give Danielson enough credit for how he can adapt. And
He's
that's
an amazing adapter wrestler. He's top 5, I'll say it. But the fact that the fans overbook the guy, overhype him.
They overhyped him for sure. Yeah,
that's what drowns everything for me.
I think you got to keep in mind he was robbed of his opportunity. Like, he had his moment at Mania. He never even got his title run started because of the injuries he accumulated during that run.
Yeah.
If that never happened, I don't think the fans would have been nearly as overrating as he is. That's just how it is. And honestly, they also shouldn't have given us false hope. Like, Danielson coming out in that Rumble the next year, and then him to get eliminated the way he did, only for Goldust Shattered Dreams to show up on the fucking Titantron, was ridiculous. Like, tell me fuck you without telling me fuck you. Like,
you know what? You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing Shattered Dreams at this year's Royal Rumble. That'd be interesting.
Oh yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah. And also, let's hope Dustin actually gets well after his double knee injury. To be fair,
that's true. But that'd be Goldust popping out of nowhere. Whoa, that'd be interesting.
Yeah,
or Y2J. Mind you,
that's
who do you
more
think
realistic.
is that promo of today? That promo that came out with the footsteps. Who do you think would that be?
Oh, no idea. I have no clue. I wouldn't be going to tell you.
Did you see it though?
I have not. I didn't even know it happened. Just because I've been so busy because I've been working on a hockey documentary.
Okay, WWE posts this promo of the footsteps happening.
Yeah,
with these leather stilettos and stuff, well, not stilettos, like little, it's like these leather shoes.
I was about to say stilettos.
No, not stilettos.
Oh, I'm seeing it now. I literally see it. And please, Ryan, I just saw his tweet. WrestleFish tweeted 2 minutes ago, quote tweeted it and said, "Please God, don't be Vince."
I don't think it's Vince.
I'm with him.
They're probably gonna be. They're hyping it up. If they're gonna do that for like Santos Escobar, I'm shutting WWE off. It's like, fucking change channel.
Santos Escobar is crazy. I like Santos, but yeah, you're not wrong.
Didn't he have like a contract dispute not long ago, and then he had to be a main eventer, and he had to be a certain pay? He was leaving, then coming back, and this and that.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know, man. It's
I don't know. I don't know which one it is. Is it Tony D'Angelo? I hope not. Why are you making a promo for this guy?
Tony D'Angelo. Little Guido's his manager.
You guys are you laugh about this. I was ridiculed last week on Twitter on a space, laughed at, telling me I was on crack and drugs because I was saying, what if the Wyatt Six and the MFTs are doing war games? What if? And they're like, no, you're crazy. I'm like, it looks like it's gonna go there.
Yeah, a little bit.
And
because like they're really high. By the way, the Wyatt Six have been atrociously booked.
Oh no, they're destroyed. They're horrible.
I'd argue, and this is saying a lot, by the way, they're worse booked than the Dark Order.
The Dark Order.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it's that bad. I think it's really that bad. And by the way, shout out Evil Uno. He's a cool guy. Like, no disrespect to him since he's taken over basically leading it, even though technically it's Brody Lee Duke or whatever. Like, good for him, right? It's Jesus, JJ. No, man, like that shit aggravates me because I'm such a Wyatt Mark II, and like I wanted them to fucking work, and they just made it so unpalatable and unwatchable. It's like it is honest to God, like getting to Dungeon and Doom levels bad.
Oh my goodness
It's
gracious!
getting bad, bro. It's getting bad. I mean, I'm not wrong. I gotta be honest with what I see, brother. I gotta be real. At least with fucking like Dark Order, they're at least satirical with the fact that they were supposed to be spooky pervert, right?
Mm.
They're
Listen,
really trying. They're trying.
I was into it when the first night they came out.
Yeah.
And they had like all that, and then the little bullet hole in Chad Gable's head there, whatever it was.
Yeah, dude, that was fantastic. That was a fantastic introduction.
Yeah, and then it went to shits.
And then it's just free fall, dude. It is bad,
went to the shits, went to the caca very fast after that one.
Yeah, caca poo poo pee shire, baby.
Yeah. And then there's these clowns, the MFTs coming out with that damn face paint. Oh my lord! What
I like the MFTs, to be fair. I think
with the paint?
I always like them with the paint. Even in New Japan, I don't hate the MFTs with the paint. I just
Jeff Cobb.
Jeff Cobb does not belong.
No.
Not with the MFTs at all.
Put him in a gorilla suit as a mascot in NXT. He's fine.
No, that's horrible. That's horrible. We can't say that. Nah.
No. Jeff Cobb did not. He does not. He would do amazing in AEW. He went to the wrong company.
I think he could have done amazing in the Fed. It's just, again, should have been with the Bloodline from jump along with the rest of them, and then you should have done like a Blood Brother thing. And he definitely shouldn't be with the MFTs, by the way.
No. What is he?
If you're going to use him in the Bloodline, at least make him a singles guy, because he can be a singles guy. He was a singles guy in the United Empire. Just use him like that.
Yeah.
But, any other questions you got for me? Because I know you're short on time, you said.
Well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What, are you rushing me? This is my show.
I know this is your show. I feel bad because I see the time and I've been yapping about all sorts of
man, don't worry about it. Hannibal said he's on a campsite. He's gonna set himself up somewhere somehow, and then it's him chewing my butthole. So like he's gonna be chewing me up because he's got some
there you go.
Montreal questions.
Boy, there you go.
So he came to my hometown. Didn't even come to say hi to me. He just came and just ridiculed everything, but whatever.
That's fair.
Okay, so that's 2 more questions, and I'm gonna let you go after that. We're gonna do a part 2 of this, obviously, on time that we could really like sit down and chill.
Yeah, I agree.
Dream match. If you have to pick a dream match.
Oh wow!
Any era. You could go back in the 80s if you want.
Okay, I'll give you my ultimate dream match. One that nobody has ever thought about it. Face versus D-Ace is how I bill it. Hiroshi Tanahashi versus John Cena.
Okay, and how would you book it?
Just as simple as that. I book it as a Forbidden Door type match. Whether you do it at Mania or Forbidden Door or proper. Cena is the face of WWE. Hiroshi Tanahashi is the ace of New Japan. Have them clash. They're both. Especially now, you should do it. Like they're both retiring this year. You might as well. Shit.
Who goes over?
I feel like Cena would have so much respect that he would advocate for Tanahashi to go over. I really do, but I feel like you could go either or.
Yeah, I think Tanahashi would do it for Cena. That's the thing.
That's the thing, yeah. So maybe we ended in a draw. This is the one time where politics is like, I don't want you to lose. Well, I don't want you to lose either. We ended in a draw.
let's lay here and let the ref count to 10. Let's just see it. Let's just lay here. All right, bud. Final question of the podcast. Again, thank you very much, guys. Before we get to the final question, James, your socials, anybody, everywhere, everyone could join you.
J Hebert Side 95 is all my socials. On my YouTube, Twitter, and sometimes Instagram is where I am primarily. I do streams. I'm currently doing a hockey documentary for my uncle Garry Hebert. www.garryhebert.com. There's his jersey right behind me. Part 3 is coming out soon. I am still working on the rough draft for that right now. And it is coming along beautifully. So if you have not seen the first 2 parts, go ahead and check that out. And yeah, just in general, tune into everything I'm a part of, including Wrestling with Tism, which happens every Monday at 5:30 p.m. EST on Twitter. And I'm on a watch-along practically almost every other weekend, if not every weekend, depending on the schedule, for Simply Reliable Studios, which my channel is a part of that conglomerate. So there you go.
And your Wrestling with Tism is on Mondays, I believe, right?
Yeah, 5:30 EST.
Monday.
Yes, Monday.
On the Twitter. If you're
On the
Twitter,
Twitter.
on the Twitter, on the X.
On the Twitter, on the X, on the Spaces, whatever you want to call it.
On the Spaces. All right, man. All right, so thank you. And we're going to hit your final question. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's hear it.
I ask everybody this question. It's a 2-parter, okay?
Okay.
First, let's go with your Mount Rushmore, and then we're going to ask you, and I'll ask you the final question.
Ooh, okay. Mount Rushmore. Wow. Okay. So if we're talking about are we going by personal or just in general?
Your Mount Rushmore.
Okay. My Mount Rushmore, Rey Mysterio, MJF, Will Ospreay, and then if I had to pick a fourth, I'd probably pick John Cena.
Okay. Now, this is everybody from practically still alive. Nobody in the past deceased, any legends?
If we're going deceased, I'll give you one more Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
I would go Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, and even though he's not passed away, Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Okay, that's good. 4 good answers. I'm not an Ultimate Warrior guy, but it's okay.
No, I'm not either, by the way, but you can't deny his impact on the industry. So.
Absolutely. I'm a Hulkster, so if WrestleMania 6, when it was Hogan versus a Warrior, I was picking Hogan.
Yeah,
and final question for you, James.
Yeah.
Final question. In 10 years, what do you see wrestling happening? Who's alive? Who's not alive? Who's going to what company? Who do you think is going to be in another company? Floor is yours.
Okay. In 10 years, what do I see happening? I'll tell you my bold prediction. It may happen sooner than 10 years, but I think 10 years is a good point of changing the guard. Yep. I think Dwayne Johnson takes over WWE and unites all the wrestling companies together.
Dwayne Johnson saves the wrestling industry.
I think so. I think he'll. I think they'll do a very big show. I think they'll actually do a Fire Fest that actually isn't a scam and will actually go well this time. And it'll be like this big event. Everybody will be there, and they'll have this wrestling deal, and all these wrestlers will be able to do this mega show. And I predict that the main event of that show could be MJF, and safe bet for the WWE side. I'm gonna go MJF and CM Punk for the third final match, and I'm predicting it's for the WWE World Title. And MJF's still an AEW contracted talent.
Okay, so this is 10 years from now, you're saying, right?
10 years from now, yeah.
Okay, so you're saying you're looking at a 57-year-old man in CM Punk versus MJF in 10 years.
Retirement match, career versus title. Why not? Book it. Book it. Hey, listen. The guy could show he could still go at, what is he, 47 now?
Today, yes.
So, hey, listen. As long as he gets on that DDPY, there you go.
Yeah.
And I am, in fact, you are correct, JJ. If you all want to see me do commentary, I am doing Jersey Championship Wrestling's show, Possession, in about 30 minutes. A little less than that now. So
30 minutes. Punk will be an old man Logan style.
Yeah, well, yeah, he will. He'll get the Wolverine look. He'll be the mutton chops. Then he really has a reason to say it's clobbering time.
Oh my God. Clobbering time. He's gonna get on one knee. He'll barely get up. Anyways.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, James, thank you very much for finally making this happen. Of course, I'm gonna bring you back on the show, and the thumbs up.
There it is. The thumbs up.
And we're gonna do this again. Like I
Yes.
want to bring back all my guests back. December 14th, I'm going to give you the invite right now. December 14th, after the Slam, we're doing a John Cena tribute show. If you want to come on to the show, speak your words about John Cena and how he felt about you. December 14th, 4 o'clock Eastern time.
All right.
If I'm going to send you, I'm
Let
going to send
me-
everyone my past guests. Write it
Yeah,
down. If you want to come, you pop up into the screen, and I will have you come up and talk about John Cena and a few words.
I really like that. Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
we're gonna be promoting the hell out of that because I think that's a really cool idea. Yeah, I got nothing on that day on the 14th, so
Yeah.
let's
the day
make it happen.
before he retires, the day before his last match at Saturday Night's Main Event, and we're gonna just the next day we'll just talk a few minutes about John Cena and how he felt about us, how he
man,
meant to us.
No,
And,
I'm absolutely for that. Yeah, let's make it happen.
I'm gonna shoot you the invite. I already got Alex the lead. I'm gonna send James, JJ Williams. I'm gonna send a bunch of people some invites, just say hey, come up, talk about John Cena again. Everyone, thank you again. This is After the Slam, episode 7, with Mr. J. Hebert, side 95. Also, in a couple minutes, I'm gonna have Hannibal Scores. Am I saying his right name? Scores, right?
Yes. You could also call him the Soap Dish because now we have a tag team name for Ryan and Hannibal. They are now known as the Fish and Dish Connection.
The Fish and Dish Connection.
Because Hannibal Scorch's name is the Soap Dish or Nick the Soap Dish. So Ryan came up with the Fish and Dish Connection, or somebody said the Fish and Dish Connection, and I'm sticking with it. God damn it! So
all right, so Hannibal the Soap Dish. Okay.
Yeah, you could call him Hannibal Scorch. I think he would appreciate that more though.
I'm gonna call him respectfully by his name he wants me to call him by.
Yes.
No disrespect to any of my guests on the show because I respect you all, guys, and even just giving you your time and being on the show. I hope you had a good time. Again, After the Slam is on Spotify. We're gonna after the show, we're gonna extract the audio. Boom, boom, boom. It's gonna be on Spotify, so you can listen to it anytime you want here with James. Also, it's gonna be on YouTube. As you see, it's live on YouTube and on Facebook and on Twitter right now. It's gonna be live. It's gonna be there. If you want to rewatch it, watch it again. Like and subscribe, everything you guys have to watch. And that's about it. James, I'm going to put you backstage. Do not drop out yet. I'm going to just say goodbye to you after backstage,
Sounds
good. That's it, guys. So thank you. We'll see you in a few minutes with round 2 of today's After the Slam with Mr. Hannibal Scores. And that's about it, guys. James, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, brother.
Let me do my still here. Boom. And there we go. Ciao, bud.
Bye-bye.